Everything a pinstriper does usually is there's somebody before him that taught him, or some inspiration that he had to even start getting into the craft. My inspiration was Ed Roth, and also guys who followed and worked with Ed Roth, like Coop here. And after years of just seeing what they do and sort of slowly getting involved with it, one of the things I really wanted to learn how to do really well was paint rat fink. And once you get that into kind of your system, it becomes part of your soul, your aura, you know, and there's no other way to say it. It's just part of who you are. And, you know, tattoos are permanent. So you think, what's the thing you love the most? You want it tattooed on your body. You want to, you know, be a piece of art walking around as well. So that's the reason for the rat fink tattoo that's on there. So he's always going to be a part of me, no matter what. I was always an artist my whole life, but I never really got into sort of the lowbrow automotive culture art until I started really getting into cars as a younger man. And I just sort of followed along, and I was a rat fink fan my whole life when I, you know, would look at hot rod magazines, and Ed Roth's ads would be in the back, and you'd see his interviews. As I got older and got cars, I started to hang out with the people who were, you know, real knowledgeable and everything. And I thought I wanted to start documenting pictures of the cars I seen and the things I seen. So I started doing that and working for a magazine called Whiz Magazine out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The guy who ran the magazine, his name was Greg Stokesbury, but everybody knew him as Wizard. He also liked to fly pinstripers in for a big panel jam, and he would fly guys like Tom Kelly and Steve Kafka, and, you know, people would work directly with Ed Roth, but not specifically because of Ed Roth, but he wanted to create a legendary group of guys to create panels. And after hanging out with them several weekends in a row, just, you know, a couple summers, they just said, hey, do you know how to draw? And I'm like, yeah, I can draw. So they handed me a brush and a can of paint and said, here, start pulling lines. And so that's how I got into it. Is just started hanging out with the real professionals and just doing what they told me to do. So I had a good foundation. Yeah, it was pretty natural for me too, because I like to create things. I like to be an artist anyway. Did a lot of fine art previously to that. Always wanted to make things. It's just, you know, you see something you like to capture. That's the basis for art. You want to capture the picture in your head and put it on a canvas. So that's how I got into it. I've heard many stories from the past about Ed's little sort of joking things. He always posted ads in the paper looking for a UFO motor. So I came up with a drawing rat fink, kind of trying to drag in an UFO motor. So
I love that story. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I'm not really the good person to talk about that. Actually, I just heard it secondhand from Coop, but he was telling me that Ed used to just do goofy things like that. He was always looking for something to get a laugh out of people and just kind of stir things up, and that was one of the things he did. Yeah, he really genuinely wanted a UFO motor. Good luck finding one. Maybe Area 51 has one. So that was the WWED is what would Ed do, you know? Sort of like, what would Jesus do if he had that? So that's a piece I created for the auction tomorrow. Sort of a theme going around today. So the other one was an artist award with rat fink on it, pinstripe in a panel. And it's just, tomorrow we get to choose a car of our liking at the car show, or I guess it's Saturday, not tomorrow. And every artist creates something for their car that they pick. So that's what I created for mine. Thank you.